Archangel Michael says, "Your miracle just arrived, but this is your final warning. If you ignore this, the blessing will be taken back. Open immediately, my beloved child. Do not take this message lightly. It is not by chance. There is no chance about it. You got here because of something divine. There is a close watch in heaven. Not long ago, something strong was sent out in your name. The writing was done while Archangel Michael stood right next to it. It is okay for your miracle to happen, but wait, there is more. Under it, something is hidden. You will not know what you were meant to find if you leave without finding it. Didn't you feel it already? That strange pull today, that slight nudge in your chest made you feel like someone or something was calling you from above. It is possible that you ignored it the first or second time, but you cannot ignore it now because this message has a frequency that your soul can sense. It looks like Archangel Michael is trying to get through. At this very moment, he is talking to your heart. It is important that he calls right away. Heaven didn't just agree with your miracle, they put a message at the end that you should never skip. You were in heaven last night while everyone else was sleeping, and a holy thing took place. In front of God, a scroll was unfolded, a guardian angel spoke your name, and a light changed at exactly 3:02 a.m. Archangel Michael spoke up and said, "This child has been through enough. Okay, it right now." God smiled. He did add one thing though, put a message inside it. Check to see if they open it. That hidden message is in your possession right now. My child, your miracle has been sent, but it is not complete until you finish hearing what is inside. You only have a few seconds left to stay with it before it fades. You have cried over this, right? There were nights when you stayed up and begged heaven to move. Is anyone listening? You asked. At that time, Archangel Michael was. He could hear you cry even though your lips weren't moving. He ran away after seeing your heart hurt. He begged God to help you fight. Now tell me, after all that, would you walk away from the message heaven put inside your miracle? I have something to tell you that you shouldn't have known. This miracle wasn't supposed to happen this week. It was held up because someone you trusted was blocking the way without knowing it. Archangel Michael fought through it though. He kept going until the block was broken, and something strange happened last night when it was finally out. The candle next to your name went out twice. Archangel Michael gasped because that flicker meant that the hidden truth had been found. This miracle is linked to something from your past that you haven't dealt with yet. In light of this, this message is more important than any other you have read. Also, kid, pay close attention. Your miracle's hidden part isn't something you can see. This is a revelation. In the next few days, someone will say something that will change everything, but if you leave now, you will not be able to figure it out. This message is the key. The whisper will get your heart ready for what is to come. This could even give you chills as you read it. That is not how your body is responding, it is the opening of your spirit, because a part of your soul already knows what heaven is trying to tell you right now. Why, then, was this kept secret? Because this part isn't meant for everyone. The only person who doesn't skip, the person who stays, the person who wants to know what heaven has been hiding, that is you. That is why you are still here. The guardian angels are looking. Please do one easy thing before we go any further into what heaven has hidden just for you. Now is the time to let heaven know that you are all in. Type Amen in the comment section below. That word should be the promise on your heart that you will stay, that you will listen, and that you are ready to receive everything that heaven has to offer. This sign of agreement is what your guardian angels are looking for. As soon as you type it, let's move on. One thing Archangel Michael wants before we go any further. Wait until the end. You have missed a lot of signs before. This one, though, is different. Fire and gold were used to seal this one. The miracle will still happen if you leave in the middle, but you will not know what to do with it. That is the most scary part for Archangel Michael. My beloved, listen up, sparkles. I need you to make a promise before I reveal the next section of Heaven's hidden message. Please don't forget about this message. To stay with the divine, tap the subscribe button right now. Angels are keeping track of how many people listened. Be one of the few people who stayed. Sparkles. Take a deep breath, because what I am about to say will make sense of everything. What you are about to receive isn't the real miracle, it is about what kind of person you will be after getting it. This gift isn't from heaven as a reward for staying the same. They are giving it to you because they saw something grow in you when everyone else gave up. They saw that you were still praying, trying, and having faith. Your name was called in heaven even when you could barely breathe to whisper a prayer. It is now written on a scroll that cannot be erased, but you need to get this. You can choose the miracle. Either you go back to the past that almost broke you, or you step into the version of yourself that heaven approved last night. There is no longer a middle ground, so the message needs to be sent right away. That is why Archangel Michael is yelling, "Open this right now," because the angels know that a miracle without revelation is like a map that doesn't lead anywhere. And heaven didn't go through all of this to see you lose your way again. You should know something else. Archangel Michael wanted everyone to see this miracle. It had to be loud for him, but God said no. It was like a secret that only the faithful can hear, he said. That is why there will not be fireworks when it comes. There will be a shift, a call, and a whisper. A door that was always shut will feel like it is open all of a sudden. Pay attention to the little signs. Right there is where your miracle will be. There are times and places you almost missed that no one else will look. I have to tell you what is going to happen, child, but when I do, I need your heart to be open. Because you will never be the same after hearing it. I do hear you. Let's keep going and give your soul even more peace. Because this message is no longer just a bunch of words. It is an actual living event that is happening in your spirit right now. It is still going on. Do you feel that? It feels like there is still something lovely in the air around you. That is because Archangel Michael is still here, waiting and watching to make sure you really get what heaven fought to give you tonight. You not only stuck with this message, you became close to it. Your heart stopped fighting and began to remember somewhere along the way, to remember what it is like to be seen, picked, and loved without having to do anything to deserve it. You were meant to be here right now, and this time was made just for you. That is why everything tried to take your attention away from it before you could find it. You made it though. You still paid attention. You still let your heart open. I have a secret that no one else in heaven knows. You said yes. Earlier a spiritual gate opened. That gate wasn't outside of you, it was inside. As soon as it was opened, light started to pour into every dark corner that fear had made walls around. Not only tonight did your spirit get better, it came to life. In the days to come you will feel it more and more. You will know when something is wrong. You will know when the room is at peace. You will be able to tell when someone is speaking from love or pain. Things will change the way you move. Talk less loudly. You are not the same person you used to be, so pay more attention. You are turning into the person you were always meant to be. I need to tell you something else. In the spiritual realm your tail has already moved someone, because you didn't give up tonight. A soul that is still looking will find light. That is how strong your yes was. It didn't just change your way, it set off a chain of events that you may never fully understand. Somebody will have a miracle one day and the invisible seed will lead them back to this moment, your courage and this message. And if an unexpected thought of a loved one who has died makes your heart hurt, let the tears come, because do you know what? They are here, just for you. They were able to get close tonight, and not just as a memory but as a sign from God. They read this to you. They can see that your spirit is shining brighter, and with tears of happiness in their eyes, they said in a whisper to heaven, "Thank you." They heard it at last. If that made you feel something, or if you could sense the presence of the dead, let heaven know you got this holy moment. Type, "I get it" in the comments. You have no idea how strong those 3 words are. They show that your soul agrees with what heaven just told you. They show that you are open to being healed, being visited, and the love that comes from both sides of the veil. Type it now, and know that it is heard in the spiritual realm. So before you go to sleep tonight, do something very easy for me. Put your hand over your heart, and close your eyes. Feel it. You need to remember that rhythm, that pulse. You are still alive for a reason. You still have work to do. Heaven still wants to do a great thing through you, and God still fixes things that have been broken or lost. You might not see the whole picture yet, but how, what now, may still be on your mind. This is what heaven says in return. Just take another breath, rest. Trust. There is no need to plan for the next 10 years. One moment at a time is all you need to walk with God. From now on, you will never have to walk alone again. Now your house is safe. Your soul is now in the right place. Your future is now safe, because of something much bigger than fate. There is divine intention behind it. Heaven wants to talk to you more. In the coming days, you will start to notice numbers and words that keep coming up, that feel like they carry this message, dreams that seem more real than ever. Keep them in mind. Note them down. These are not just random events. These are light threads that connect the next part of your story. This is how God talks to us through whispers, moments, symbols, and interruptions from heaven like this one. If no one told you this today, let heaven do it now. You are very important. You are loved a lot. You were chosen without a doubt. And God will always and forever protect you. Don't forget this last promise from Archangel Michael spoke right to your heart. I follow you everywhere. I will go through everything with you. What God has said will not be hurt by evil, and there will be no darkness on what is now holy ground. This house is locked up. This soul is marked. Tonight is a holy night. Now you can sleep well. There is still heaven here. Yes, beloved. We are still here. You, me, and heaven all at once. That means you still have a powerful thing going on inside you. There are no mistakes in the time that God sets. You are not broken or weak because you are reading this. You are ready to read this. Get ready for the next season, ready to be fixed up. Get ready to remember what your spirit has always known. You are not here to be forgotten. You came here to be happy. A spiritual contract was made tonight. When you said yes, heaven made a promise that cannot be broken. I am never going to leave you again. In other words, your life will have a different frequency from now on. People will feel that kind of light before you even speak. Some people will not get why walking into a room makes them feel calm. Some people will not understand why they cry when they talk to you. It is because heaven has marked you. You have the divine presence with you. You have never been like other people. Now that the angels have cleared the air, now that Archangel Michael has put a layer of protection around your home that is stronger than steel, you will start to see proof of what was said. Be careful what you do over the next 3 days. A confirmation is on the way. It could be a stranger, a sudden chance, or a breakthrough in the area where you have been having the most trouble. You should be able to see something better soon after giving up hope on it. You will understand when it takes place. This was it. Your soul will whisper. That message was real. Heaven doesn't play games. Heaven brings it. Heaven doesn't play games. When it fights for someone, it means it. And I want to say something quietly here. Archangel Michael did not fight only for you. He fights for every soul that heaven has marked. Right now there is someone who has not yet heard that their name was called. Someone who gave up before the breakthrough arrived. This ministry is one of the ways that word finds them. If what you just received moved something real inside you, the link in the description and pinned comment is there. Coming into this community and helping keep this work alive means that the next person heaven is fighting for will not have to wait as long as you did. But I have to tell you this. One more thing needs to be done. Just one. It is all so easy. Do not go back. That is it. Again, don't go back to old fears, ways, or habits. Don't go back to the people who loved the broken version of you. Don't dim your light to fit in with people who were never meant to be a part of this new process with you. You are now rising, and those who cannot breathe at your new height will drop off. Let them. That is kindness. That is how you align. I call that divine elevation. There is no more reason to argue. You don't need to explain your growth. There is no need to defend your healing. Things that God does in your life will speak louder than any words you could ever use. Spread your peace, stay calm, and find the answer. Let your happiness be your answer. Archangel Michael wants you to keep this in mind. You are fully known and still deeply picked. You don't need to work for what you already have. Peace, love, health, and favor. From the start, it was all yours. Tonight only made you remember what your soul already carried. You are living proof that good can win over evil, that hope can come back, and that miracles can find people who have been lost. Once you are done reading this message, please take a moment to sit still. Close your eyes. Feel the air around you. It now has something in it. Kinder and more alive. That is what the angels left behind. They have gone through. They have talked to the walls. They have blessed your steps. They will still be working in your life after this message ends. Watch for signs. A sudden breeze. A flickering light bulb or a smell that makes you think of someone in heaven may happen to you. A song on the radio that says exactly what you need to hear. It is not a coincidence. That is staying the same. Heaven will talk for a long time after these words end. If your enemy tries to tell you this wasn't real, just remind him of how you felt. Don't forget that peace doesn't lie. That the warmth you felt wasn't from your phone screen, and that your chest didn't get lighter on its own. Angels are real without permission. They are already there. They were right there with you tonight. You are not weak. You are not behind. We haven't forgotten about you. You have been picked. You are being led. You are all set. So get up, because it does walk like heaven is with you. Because God does hear everything you say. Talk like you mean it, love like you are better, because you are. If you want to sleep like an angel tonight, that is because you do, Archangel. What is yours is already being watched over by Michael. Goodness, God is happy and speaking to your spirit in a whisper. I told you I would never leave you, my child. The heavens are still open, even though it is getting darker outside. You are still being protected by Archangel Michael. There is so little space between the spiritual and the physical now that you can almost feel angel wings whispering in your heart. The miracle has already begun to happen. It might not show up in your life with flashing lights or big signs, but if you look closely, quietly and patiently, you will see it. Now is the time to shift. The weight is going up. The old one is falling down. A lot of light is coming in, something holy about this silence. Don't you think? There is something lovely about the way your heart is finally listening, and not just to this message, but to your own heart. You have turned off the world's noise, long enough to hear what will last forever. That stillness makes God's voice clear. I never left you, my child, and I never will. You are not just getting better tonight. You are being born again. With each breath you take under this divine covering, years of emotional pain, ancestral trauma, and hidden grief are washed away. You are not just stopping patterns. You are making new plans for people who will come after you. Your bloodline's children will feel safer because of what you did tonight. They will have better dreams. They will be able to walk farther because you didn't scroll away because you believed. I see your wounds, declares Archangel Michael. I can see the fights you fought alone. I see the hurts you have hidden, but I also see how strong you are. I see how much you love even though things are hard. I can see your kindness. That is why I picked you. You are ready. Not because you are perfect. Now, heaven is doing things for you that you cannot see yet. Someone wants to bless you. There is a door about to open. You are about to get a message. A hold-up is about to end. Things that have been put on hold for weeks, months, or even years are about to come flooding back into your life, like rain after a drought. You will remember tonight as the start of everything. Remember how you felt as you read this. Do not ignore it. Don't go back to the fear, the noise, or the habits. Do not close the door. Allow light to come in. Do not stop this holy frequency. You don't have to make big changes right away. Just change the way you feel. Keep your peace. Keep your happiness safe. Be careful what you say. Heaven is listening, so speak like you know it. It is okay if you wake up tomorrow with tears in your eyes. That is the end. Follow your gut if you have strange dreams, sudden clarity, or the urge to leave something bad in your life. In that case, your spiritual alignment is at work. You are being led by your angels without force. That is your intuition getting stronger. Let it take the lead now more than ever. Your prayers are clear. It is now brighter than it ever was, and heaven has marked your house. The line that was drawn tonight cannot be crossed by any demon. There is no way for a shadow to stay alive in this fire. If a soul says yes to divine restoration, there can be no more curse on them. You have been picked. It is safe for you. You are walking through open heaven right now. The little things will be the first ones you notice. A message from someone you haven't talked to in a while. Any sudden decision, act of kindness, or delay can turn out to be divine timing. These are not just random events, there are confirmations here. Your guardian angels will keep telling you until you cannot forget how you felt tonight. Feel loved, wanted, picked, and safe. As you rest, keep your heart open. As you sleep, keep your spirit in touch. Know that this message will always be here. You now have it inside you. You should read it again tomorrow if you need to, because that is what real love does. Heaven will meet you over and over again. It stays. A covenant is necessary, though, in order to stay. A promise to stay in the flow of what heaven is letting out. Click subscribe to this channel right now if you want to stay in tune with the prophetic words that are being spoken over your life. When you subscribe, you do more than just follow a page. With every word that is spoken over your life, you are setting off a prophetic alignment. You are telling heaven, I am gonna stay. I am getting ready for every message that is meant for me. Now is the time to do it and secure your place in this prophetic flow. Now is your chance. This is the miracle for you. This is your message. You are never by yourself, not tonight. Never ever, you are still here. That is the most powerful thing, because most people would have left. A lot of people would have ignored this and kept scrolling because they thought it was just another voice on the screen. Not you, though, you stayed. That is right, you opened. Your life will never be the same again, because when you pay attention to heaven, it shows you things. If you give the angels even a moment of your time, they will protect you for all time. I still need to tell you something you should have known from the start. You were never meant to be small. You have always had a hunger for more and a sense that you were meant to do something bigger than what you see around you, that is real and divine. That is the seed God put in your heart before you took your first breath. In the years since, the enemy has used doubt, pain, fear, betrayal, and shame to try to bury that seed. But seeds do better in the ground, and that seed breaks through the ground tonight. You are now rising. You will get back everything you lost in better shape. Things that broke you will now help you get through them. Everything the enemy meant to hurt, God is making things better. Do something brave. Say this first thing in the morning. I am ready, heaven. That is it. That one sentence sends a message into the air. It tells your guardian angels to go faster. It tells heaven that your spirit is in the right place. It says, I am not just getting by, I will be there. The miracle happens when you show up, because there was no delay in the miracle. It was ready for you to believe. It is coming now that you know. Pay close attention. In the next 48 hours, some of you will get news that will feel strange and come as a surprise. It could be a talk, a message, or a doorbell that rings when you didn't even mean to. Don't question it when it takes place. Forget about it. That is what God said in response to your yes. God was moving quickly because your heart was finally ready. For some of you, rest is what will bring about the miracle. That implies that it will be less noisy. The people who used to bother you will not. Things will start to get less dramatic. Things that used to drain you will not even touch you anymore. This is not apathy, that is peace. That is how you know heaven is separating you from everything that used to drain your energy. For some, fire will be the miracle, a sudden love. Thoughts that will not let you rest. You wake up at 3 a.m. because of big dreams, dreams of a future you were never allowed to think about. Note them down. After them, believe them, they are not illusions. These downloads are divine. They show you how to build the life you were always meant to have. So remember that this is your time, whether it comes through fire or peace, a phone call or a dream. You are not behind. You are not hurt. You are not behind schedule. The miracle didn't cause any delays, so you are right on time. It was ready for you to believe. It is coming now that you know. Pay close attention. In the next 48 hours, some of you will get news that will feel strange and come as a surprise. It could be a talk, a message, or a doorbell that rings when you didn't even mean to. Don't question it when it takes place. Forget about it. That is what God said in response to your yes. God was moving quickly because your heart was finally ready. For some of you, rest is what will bring about the miracle. That implies that it will be less noisy. The people who used to bother you will not. Things will start to get less dramatic. Things that used to drain you will not even touch you anymore. This is not apathy, that is peace. That is how you know heaven is separating you from everything that used to drain your energy. For some, fire will be the miracle, a sudden love thoughts that will not let you rest. You wake up at 3 a.m. because of big dreams. Dreams of a future you were never allowed to think about. Note them down after them. Believe them. They are not illusions. These downloads are divine. They show you how to build the life you were always meant to have. They are not illusions. They are divine, and I want you to hold that truth gently, because there are people who have had those same dreams and been told to stop dreaming. People who woke up at 3 a.m. with something burning in their chest and had no one to tell them that heaven put it there. That is the loneliness this community was built to end. If you want to be part of a space where people carry each other's faith when it gets heavy, the link in the description and pinned comment will bring you in, and your support makes sure that voice keeps reaching the ones who are still being told their dreams are too big. This is your time. You are not behind. It doesn't matter if it comes through fire or peace, a phone call or a dream. No, you are not broken or late. You are right on time from now on. The angels will walk with you. They will get into rooms before you do. They will straighten out paths that aren't straight. They will give you words when you cannot speak, and strength when your knees are shaking. You are not by yourself, not now. Never. So rest easy tonight, knowing everything is safe. Don't be afraid to smile. Take deep breaths, like the war inside you is over, because it is. Let go of the person you were. Meet the person you were meant to be. Thank God that He never gave up on you, and He is only just beginning. Heaven is looking down. Your guardian angels are ready. You are ready now. You got through the storm now, beloved. Welcome to the light. Even now, heaven is not done with you, because when a message from God comes through, it doesn't just go away. It keeps getting better every day, layer by layer. Even though tonight was the start, what is coming next is the promise. It will not be small either. It will not be quiet. You will see it. It will hit you. You will understand, because when God moves, there is no doubt. There is only peace, clarity, and the knowledge that cannot be denied. This was never a mistake. It was heaven the whole time. You will see things differently when you wake up tomorrow. It will feel light where it used to be dark, where there were once dead ends. You will now see signs. It is the same world, but the mood is different. You will be led to people who speak to your heart. Things that make you feel like peace will draw you, and that one thing that used to scare you, like heartbreak, fear, or being alone, will not affect you as much no longer. Why? Because you didn't follow the rules. You cut the line. You answered the call from heaven. And if the enemy tries to sneak up on you tomorrow with doubt or fear, try telling yourself, it wasn't real. Say back out loud, it was real, and I was there when heaven met me. Since you were here at this very moment, you let the message get through. The spiritual world was able to fill your heart. That kind of giving up doesn't go away. It gets bigger. It wasn't over when the message came through. You now have it inside you. From now on, your room isn't just a room. It is a safe place. It is more than just a heart. That thing is a vessel. It is not just a life of yours. It is a divine assignment. Things will change the way you see people. Things will sound better to you. You will feel nudges, prompts, and small inner urges. Those aren't just thoughts. That is the Holy Spirit making you more sensitive. That is the sound of your intuition now being in tune with God. Pay attention. It becomes more clear the more you honor it. I will say it again so your soul will always remember it. You will always be loved completely and without conditions, not because of what you do or how good you are, but just because you are His. You could never get away from His kindness. He would always accept you even if you did something bad. You are good enough because He made you that way. Don't let anyone, not even yourself, change your mind. Your first taste of what it is like to be fully held came tonight, completely safe, surrounded by people, and those people aren't leaving. The cover will stay on even after this message ends and the screen goes dark. The angels are there. Archangel Michael continues. Tonight in your room you might hear some new sounds, a creak, a breeze, and the sound of your name. Do not be scared. You shouldn't be scared of that. That means your spiritual eyes are opening. That sounds like your guardian moving. That is heaven calling to say hello. You might have a dream that seems more real than usual. You might also feel like you are floating while you sleep. Here are the signs of soul alignment. This is what happens when the veil between you and God gets really thin. You might even want to talk to someone tomorrow, even if it is just to comfort someone you don't know very well. It is not a coincidence. That is the miracle that happened tonight, spreading to other people through you. You have become a channel now. A carrier of light. What you got tonight was never meant to end with you. It is meant to go through you. That is how God makes more. That is how health gets better. It is okay if someone tells you that you feel different. That is because you are. It is not the same weight as it used to be. Pain lost, fear didn't last. The worry didn't win in the end, heaven did. You made the choice to open your spirit, which set off something holy and old. Everyone knew your name, not just a number. You are a scroll in heaven, a work of art that God wrote by hand. Now that story keeps going strong. The bad guy wanted you to skip this. He wanted you to scroll. You wouldn't pay attention to the pull on your spirit. You didn't though. That is right. He cannot touch you anymore. Not like before. He is no longer allowed to do it. You will be able to tell him not here, not anymore when he tries to come back. Your house is owned by God. Heaven is where your heart is at. Your soul is marked. You are blessed. And Archangel Michael isn't just passing through. He will stay on assignment until the job is done. At least until the damage is fixed and the storm is over. Until you are fully living out your calling. He is not going to stop. He said he would. Tonight, close your eyes. Not out of fear, but peace. You don't need to ask. Just say thanks. With holy rest, not with heavy hearts. The kind of rest that makes you feel better all over. The kind of rest you can only get when heaven hugs you and says you are safe now. Rest. I can do this. You have been picked. It is safe for you. You are getting better. You are loved. The bad guy wanted you to skip this. He wanted you to scroll. You wouldn't pay attention to the pull on your spirit. You didn't though. Now that you heard him, he cannot touch you, not like before. He is no longer allowed to do it. You will be able to tell him not here, not anymore when he tries to come back. Your house is owned by God. Heaven is where your heart is at. Your soul is marked. You are blessed. And Archangel Michael isn't just passing through. He will stay on assignment until the job is done. He will not stop until the restoration is finished. The storm is over, and you are fully living out your calling. He said he would. So tonight, close your eyes, not out of fear, but out of peace. You don't need to ask, just say thanks, with holy rest, not with heavy hearts. The kind of rest that makes you feel better all over. The kind of rest you can only get when heaven hugs you and says you are safe now. Rest. I can do this. You have been picked. It is safe for you. You are getting better. We love you now and always. Now stay in this energy for a little while longer. You are now in a holy place, and heaven is still pouring out on you. You knew everything: the pain, the heat, the tears, and the low-level chill running down your spine. Okay, beloved. That is proof, you didn't make it up. That is how you know God has been close. Even closer than the air you breathe. All of the angels that were sent to help you have been activated, and not just tonight. You are now under divine surveillance, being watched by love rather than fear. Archangel, there is a line between us now. What you thought was permanent is about to be changed in heaven. But you need to make a statement. Please write the following in the comments. I am being rewired for my miracle. Do more than read these words. Make them public. This is your sign that you can let go of the old patterns. You are telling your spirit that you are ready for the next level. Feel the change in your chest as you type it. That is the start of the new writing. In heaven, your DNA is being changed. No more pain cycles. There should be no more generational chains. Don't suffer in silence in places where you were meant to shine. Your name has been said in the halls of heaven tonight. It was said with respect by angels. God saw you and said, "That is my child. I choose you again because of your heart, not because of how well you did, because you never gave up hope, even when it hurt. You tried, even though it hurt you. Not even other people were there when you were." Heaven recognizes that, not perfection, but sticking with it. Listen now, tonight is still going on. Don't be surprised if your dreams come true. If you wake up at 3:33 or 4:44. Hear your name in the quiet, feel someone next to you, or feel your heartbeat slowing down because of something you cannot see. That is spiritual alignment for your soul. That sound is the sound of heaven. It feels like that when the veil between the world and the spiritual world gets thinner. You have been walking around in safety. You will now walk in revelation. You will begin to see things that other people miss. Changes will happen in your heart before they happen. You will be able to tell when you walk into a room if it is spiritually safe or not. This isn't crazy talk. You are very smart, and have a great gift for discernment. Heaven just let you into a deeper part of yourself. Take care of it. Keep your peace. Heaven just let you into a deeper part of yourself. That is not something that happens every day, and the people who are let in like this, the ones who feel the weight of it, they tend to want to do something with what they received. Not out of duty, out of overflow. If that is where you are right now, the link in the description and pinned comment is how you let what heaven just poured into you pour into someone else. Stepping into this community and supporting this work is how your peace travels. How your yes in this moment becomes the reason someone else gets to say yes, too. Keep your atmosphere safe. You are more than just a person. Now you carry divine light with you. Your body is like a vessel. Your house is a safe place. God is still not done. This is not the end of the message. It is the start of a change in your life. Let go of the people who left you, or the plans that didn't work meant to hold your future. Heaven is rearranging your path in a very holy way. Denial was not what the delays were. They were divine side trips. You were rerouted to keep you safe, get you ready for something better than you thought possible. It is possible that you are still not sure. Okay, that is fine. Change never happens all at once. It is turning slowly and opening up slowly. But the first thread was pulled tonight. From here on out, everything works out for you. You will notice that your mind is clear. You will sound more sure of yourself. Things that used to tempt you will no longer appeal to you, like never before. You will crave peace, and it will not be because you are working harder. It will be because your spirit is again alive. You no longer have what was never yours. One layer at a time, the guilt, the stress, and the tiredness are being lifted. Things will be different when you wake up tomorrow. That fog you haven't been able to see for months, it is cracking. You will soon wonder how you lived in it for so long. Take your time. Take a step back and let this happen. Go with the flow. Allow the Spirit to guide you. Give the job to the angels. Rest your soul, you have done enough, and now Archangel Michael himself has one last message. I fought for you in places you cannot even name. At the gates of your house, I stood with a sword on fire, and tonight, I said I would not be afraid, hurt, or hide anymore. God's fire is now covering you. You are sealed with light from heaven. It cannot be broken into by darkness, attack, or any other plan. God has claimed it as His own. You are free, beloved. So get some rest tonight. A soft smile. Take a deep breath and know this. You got the message. The angels didn't leave. God moved, and the next page of your story is beautiful, and as the minutes go by, it is still here in heaven, watching, holding, and listening. For every second you stay in this present moment, you allow your spirit to connect with the light you were born from. You are not just a person going through life without a plan. You are a holy soul walking a holy path. Right now, that path is getting brighter under your feet. Even if you are scared or don't know what to do, if you walk by faith, light will always find the next step. You have been wanting to know for sure that you are not too broken to fix. It is here. You are not hurt, you are changing. More light has come in through every crack in your heart. You have scars on your body to show that you have healed before and will heal again. In fact, the thing you thought got you kicked out is what gets you into this next season. It is not too late, you are not too much. You are right about God's timing. Tonight is not the end. It is telling you to rest deeply, believe fully, and rise strongly because something new is awakening in you. Something very old and sacred, that part of you that knows what it is like to walk with joy, the part that used to sing without feeling bad about it, the part that still thinks miracles happen. That part is coming back to life now, even though it has been quiet for years, because love, real love from God, is reaching out to you. That reach has never stopped. You have been wanting to know for sure that you are not too broken to fix. It is here. You are not hurt, you are changing. More light has come in through every crack in your heart. You have scars on your body to show that you have healed before and will heal again. In fact, the thing you thought got you kicked out is what gets you into this next season. It is not too late, you are not too much. You are right about God's timing. Tonight is not the end. People are being asked to rest deeply, believe fully, and rise strongly because something new, ancient and holy is awakening in them. That part of you that knows what it is like to walk with joy, the part that used to sing without feeling bad about it, the part that still thinks miracles happen, that part is coming back to life now. Even though it has been quiet for years, you are being reached for by love, real divine love. That reach has never stopped. They are happy every time your heart says yes, even if it is a quiet yes, a yes that is hesitant, a yes that is scared but willing, because heaven knows even a small yes can move a mountain. Think about what happens when you help someone say yes. Someone in your family, your network, or your list of friends needs to hear this message tonight. They are having trouble, they have doubts, they only need one more word to give up. It is up to you to help them make progress. I want you to share this video right now. Give it to one person, just one. Let this word from the prophet reach someone who needs it. Because when you share the anointing, it grows in your everyday life. When you help someone else make a breakthrough, your own gets stronger. Do it right now, and see how heaven rewards you for following through. And Archangel Michael, the light warrior who guards the truth, the guardian of your fate, he heard you say yes tonight, and he is now taking a break until morning. There is a peace around you that the world cannot give until your eyes open and your strength comes back. You might have clarity, energy, and ideas that feel like they came out of nowhere when you wake up tomorrow. Do not doubt it. It is not a coincidence, that is how you align divine timing. Right there, that is God giving your purpose new life. Take note of how things begin to move. Conversations that used to drain you will no longer do that. People who made old wounds worse will lose their power. You will start to feel less worried, not because everything is perfect, but because you are now spiritually stable, rooted, and connected again, because of something eternal that has anchored itself in your soul tonight. You will not be as easily shaken. Expect someone to contact you tomorrow. It is likely that you were meant to hear from them. In that way, heaven is confirming this moment once more. It might be a story, a message, or a second chance. Don't fight it. Allow it to happen. Let love come in. Come on, peace. What does God do when you trust Him with everything just once? Don't forget that miracles don't always sound loud. It can be a quiet morning sometimes, a full breath, a deep sleep, and a heart that doesn't beat as fast as it used to. Those things are also miracles, and yours starts tonight. Now, take a deep breath again. Do not hold yourself up. Take a break. Make your heart feel better. It is already done, so let heaven do its thing. It is safe for you. You are being heard. You are loved a lot. You are now free. Yes, beloved, your spirit is still hearing this now. That is more important than you think. It wasn't a waste of time that you read, breathed, and felt here any longer. It is not just words. This turned into a meeting, a visit from God, and an unseen change in the direction of your life. Heaven is like a blanket that has wrapped around you. You have just gone through something holy, if you are still here. Even though your body may be tired, your spirit is fully gloriously and eternally awake. Your soul is resetting. Your purpose is realigning, and your angels are celebrating. That quiet sense of renewal you feel isn't just you calming down. You didn't just read a message, you lived through a spiritual turning point that was designed to have your name written across it in light. It might feel good to be strange for a few days. You might cry for no reason, smile for no reason, and feel things you haven't felt in years. That is what is happening now with the spiritual detox. What you used to feel heavy is now going away. The spiritual dust that was stuck to your light is being swept away. You are going back to being yourself. The real you that God always saw is the one that Archangel Michael came to watch over tonight. Also, don't be shocked if you start to see answers where there were only questions before. The way forward will start to become clear. Things that were stuck will move again. There will be sudden calls for help from people who are quiet. It is not a coincidence. That is what this divine alignment means for everyone. Heaven will never forget your yes, so you said yes. Now you will hear music in a different way. There will be hidden meanings in the things people say. You are going to wait before responding. That is being smart. In your everyday life, that is the Holy Spirit walking with you. You will know when to talk and when to be quiet, and you will also know when to stay and when to leave. It is like that when the Spirit of God rests on someone, they get lighter. Sometimes your hands might even feel warmer or tingle. That is power, that helps heal. That is activating your purpose. Some of you reading this right now are spiritual warriors, healers, prophets, and protectors, and you don't even know it, but tonight, your calling was stirred, touched, and breathed on. You will soon understand why you went through what you did. You will know why the pain was so sharp, why the timing was so perfect, and how the delays were really acts of kindness that were hidden. What about your home? Your house isn't the same, beloved. When you wake up, you will feel the change. It will feel better and lighter. It was like something dark finally gave up and left. That is more than just power. That is real. Archangel Michael didn't just stop by your house to look. In other words, he came to clean, protect, and rebuild everything under your roof. From now on, there can be no more darkness. There is no way for the curse to last. There is no room for fear because the fire of heaven has reached every area. Now you are safe. You can now be seen. You are being held now. You are now ready. Your mind may still be on the fence, but your heart knows the truth. You have been picked. You are loved. In a way you will never fully understand. Someone is always watching over you. There is spiritual power all around you right now. If you could see it, you would never be afraid again. Angels standing next to each other. A light that is so bright that it shuts out all dark voices. You are safer in heaven than with an alarm or lock. He hasn't taken his eyes off of you. God, not even for a second. Even when you moved away, even when you gave up, he stayed. Even after you stopped praying, he held out. He looked and he whispered, "They will come back, just wait." And tonight you did. You came back, not to religion, not to performance, but to relationship. To the deep divine love that has been chasing you your entire life. You are no longer the same person. Your soul is no longer heavy. The shadows that used to follow you have lost their power. The silence that haunted you is now full of heaven's voice. You are wrapped in something eternal now. You are safe now. You are seen now. You are held now, and you are ready now. You may still have doubts in your head, but your soul knows the truth. You are chosen, you are loved, you are watched over in a way you will never fully understand. If you could see the spiritual forces that surround you now, you would never fear again. Angels standing shoulder to shoulder. A light so radiant it silences every dark voice. You have heavenly security stronger than any alarm or lock. And God, He hasn't taken His eyes off you, not for a second. Even when you pulled away, even when you gave up, even when you stopped praying, He stayed. He waited, He watched, and He whispered, "They will come back." Wait a minute, and you did tonight. You came back. Not to religion or performance, but to a relationship. He waited, He whispered, "They will come back," and you did. I want you to think about that for a moment, because right now God is whispering the same thing about someone else, someone who has not yet come back, someone who is still too tired, too hurt, or too far gone to believe a message like this one could be for them. This ministry is how that whisper finds them. If the fact that God never stopped waiting for you moves something in your heart, the link in the description and pinned comment is there. Joining this community and helping sustain this work is one of the most human things you can do with a miracle you did not earn but were given anyway. To the deep love of God that has been after you your whole life, you are not the same person anymore. Your soul isn't as heavy now. That shadow that used to follow you is no longer strong. The silence that scared you is now filled with the voice of heaven. You are now wrapped in something that will never end. Your spirit is so hot that it makes your blood feel warmer. What you were waiting for, look, keep an eye on how fast it moves. The email, the call, the big break, the person, and the peace. Pay attention to how it shows up in ways that make you weak in the knees, not because you need something, but because you are amazed. Because God changes everything when He moves, but please understand this. Your alignment is important. This ministry's prophetic covering will make God's voice clearer in your life the more you put yourself under it. Please subscribe right now if you haven't already. This subscription should be the place where all the promises that were made over you tonight are locked in by heaven. It has nothing to do with a channel. You are saying, I am aligning myself with the prophetic voice that God is using to guide my destiny. When you subscribe, you make that alignment happen. Do it now before this chance goes away. And Archangel Michael doesn't leave anything alone when he comes to visit. He had a reason for coming to your house tonight, a reason from God. You might not fully get it now, but you will. Yes, you will remember this moment when the things you have been praying for finally come true. This night will stay with you. These words will stay with you. That was real. Heaven really came for me because it did and it always will. You are not lost. You are not behind. We haven't forgotten about you. You seem like a miracle. You shine. You are the child that heaven wouldn't give up on. Now you are walking into everything that was promised. The angels are very happy. God is saying, welcome home, and Archangel Michael is grinning. Just wait a little longer in this silence. You are seeing the start of something beautiful, not loud or dramatic, but real, holy and deep. In this quiet place, heaven speaks most clearly, where your soul breathes out. The weight finally falls off. You want this feeling so badly, but don't know how to ask for it. You know what it is now that it is here. It is like remembering something you forgot you had forgotten. Peace. That is what this is. You can finally find peace. You are still being protected by Archangel Michael. It is even possible that he has already thought about tomorrow next week, and the things that have been bothering you. You are scared about that meeting. That bill is making you feel bad. That person who hurt you and made you feel lost. Heaven is already there, doing its thing and going over everything. You will not be by yourself tomorrow. You will not be left alone for another second. The sword of Archangel Michael is drawn and your name has been called out in the courts of heaven. You are okay for peace, okay for favor, and okay for restoration. And strange events may start to happen to you. Something they sent you that made you think of them. A door pops open out of nowhere. A message that comes at just the right time. It is not luck, that is how you align. That is heaven moving things around to support your yes. That is God telling you. See, I heard you. I saw you. I never left. From now on, you will walk differently. Instead of being proud, have spiritual confidence. That kind of trust that doesn't come from ego but from a deep knowing that you are held, chosen, and don't need to prove anything to anyone. It is okay to let go of the need to be perfect because you could never earn grace. It was a gift always. It has now been sent to you. You will notice that people treat you differently. Some people will be drawn to your light, some will move away. Let them. Do not chase after people who are afraid of your awakening. They were only okay with a toned-down version of you, but you cannot stay dark any longer. You were meant to shine, designed to bring light into dark places, made to change the mood of a room just by walking into it. You will too. You are already there. Know this even if nothing seems different on the outside. Inside, something has changed that cannot be changed back. Your divine identity has been embraced. You know who you are again. That will not be taken away from you again by darkness. You are now sealed in light, surrounded by grace, covered in fire, and led by divine intelligence. This isn't just hype, this is heaven. Now your dreams will be more real, though not all dreams will make sense. Some will stick with you in a strange way. That is your guardian angels planting good ideas in your mind. Don't leave it alone. Never be far from a notebook. write down anything that makes you feel holy. You are now hearing from heaven more clearly, not just in dreams but also in moods, signs, music, conversations, and thoughts. Watch out, keep your door open. An accelerated clarity period is upon you. Peace will now rule where chaos used to be. Your faith will now speak where fear used to scream. There were delays that kept you stuck, but now flow will take over. The fog is lifting, the tension is easing. The path is opening up, and you are walking with angels. Put your hand on your heart for a moment, put your eyes closed, take a deep breath, and whisper this. I am safe, I am seen. I have help from heaven. My house is holy. I am safe on my journey. My future is going exactly as planned. Feel the weight leave your shoulders as you breathe out. Feel your body calm down. That is not just a trick of the mind, that is God being there. That is how your nervous system responds to the truth. That is what takes place when heaven gets close. Life will feel different from now on. Feel soft in a way you forgot you had. You had a strength you didn't know you had, a stillness that shuts down chaos. You are about to enter your divine future. Remember that this message does not end with you. People can use your breakthrough to get where they need to go. Now you are in a holy place. You will not want to go back, and you cannot. Tonight is just the start. Let me see proof that you think this is just the start, and that something new is coming into your life. Writing, I am ready for my new beginning in the comments is not a normal thing to do. Making this announcement to the universe, your guardian angels, and God means you are ending the old season and beginning the new one. Really mean what you write. Because heaven will listen to a soul that is truly ready to make a statement. You will start to see miracles happen. It is not always the kind you want, but the kind you need. The sort that changes your spirit before it changes your life. And those are the miracles that last the longest. You will not be as harsh now because you are weak, but because you have met real power. You will love more freely now, not because you are gullible, but because you know that love is the most powerful force in heaven and on earth. You will trust God more because He has shown Himself to be good, not because life is easy. Put your hand on your heart for a moment. Close your eyes. Take deep breaths and whisper this. I am safe, I am seen. I have help from heaven. My house is holy. I am safe on my journey. My future is going exactly as planned. Feel the weight leave your shoulders as you breathe out. Feel your body calm down. That is not just a trick of the mind. That is God being there. That is how your nervous system responds to the truth. That is what takes place when heaven gets close. Life will feel different from now on. Feel soft in a way you forgot you had. A strength you didn't know you had, a stillness that stops the noise of chaos. Now you are in a holy place. You cannot go back. You will not want to do it. Tonight is just the start. There will be miracles happening all around you. It is not always the kind you want, but the kind you need, like the kind that changes your spirit before it changes your life, and those are the miracles that last the longest. You will not be as harsh now because you are weak, but because you have met real power. You will love more freely now. Not because you are gullible, but because you know that love is the most powerful force in heaven and on earth. You will trust God more because He has shown Himself to be good. Not because life is easy. And yes, the dark may still try to speak. You know how to answer now though, without worry or fear, but with peace. This moment will stick with you as you smile and say, I know who I am. And I know who walks with me. You will think about it again when you are not sure what to do, you will say, "This was the night I felt heaven in my room," because you did, and you still do. You are wrapped in light. You are surrounded in love. You are held in holy hands. You are the living, breathing evidence that miracles still happen. And the most sacred part, this is only the beginning, one final instruction before we close this sacred space. You are not the only one who was meant to receive this. Someone in your life is waiting for a sign, someone is praying for a word, someone is crying out to heaven, and you have been chosen to be the answer to their prayer. Before you leave this video, I want you to share this prophetic word. Send it to one person who comes to your mind right now. Do not question it. Do not hesitate, that is the Holy Spirit guiding your hand. When you share this, you are not just forwarding a video, you are carrying the anointing to someone who needs it. And here is the prophetic promise for you. When you become a vessel for someone else's breakthrough, your own breakthrough accelerates. What you release for others, heaven releases for you, so do it now. Share this word. Let the anointing flow through you, and know that your obedience just unlocks something powerful in your own life. You are never alone, because I love you, and so does heaven. Amen. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's take a moment to reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is not a stroke of luck. It is a direct message from Archangel Michael to you. He is extending his hand and inviting you into a protected, high-vibrational community, where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise. This sacred principle is very simple, but it can change your whole life if you follow it. You will not just receive blessings. They will be multiplied and flow into every part of your life. You stayed through all of it, through every layer, every revelation, every moment that asked you to keep going. That is not a small thing. Most people would have left long before now, but you stayed, and heaven saw every second of it. If you want to do one more thing before you close this, the link in the description and pinned comment is there, not as an obligation, just as a door. Come into this community. Bring whatever you have to offer, because somewhere out there, someone who is exactly where you were when you first opened this message is going to need to find it, and your presence here is part of how they do.